Welcome back to the second part of our Treehouse series. And this one, I'm going to be going through the 52, 65, and the 78-story treehouse. So to start off, I'm going to introduce you to the room that I'm in. The room, in air quotes, room. Because this is a little setup that I've created in my little office with a bunch of books on my side, on my left and my right. A lot of these are either the books that I've already read or the ones that we used in class. So some of these are pretty nostalgic, such as this one. Oh, this is the back of that book. The Itchy Book. Or we have up here, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. And up here, if I can reach that far, is the book titled Journey. So a lot of these books we've already covered on this channel or we've read in our classes. So we're gonna go back into our treehouse. So you could think of this as my book room, if you could call it that. So first off, to start, the 52 story. I'm gonna go through the first couple of pages with you today and introduce to you the additions we've made from the previous 39-story treehouse. Hi, my name is Andy. This is my friend Terry. We live in a tree. Well, when I say tree, I mean tree house, and when I say tree house, I just don't mean any old tree house. I mean a 52-story tree house. It used to be a 39-story tree house, but we've added another 13 stories. So, what are you waiting for? Come on up. Ooh. There are these things called space carrots. I think they might come in very important later. We've added a watermelon smashing room, a chainsaw juggling level. Terry, I just chopped off my nose. Andy's nose. Mechanical flying chainsaw. I can't hear you, Andy. I just chopped off my ears. Terry's ears. A make-your-own pizza parlor. There is liquid bat's brains, olive oil, custard, tomato paste, olive pieces. Over here, anchovies, cheese guns, marshmallows on pizza, donut pieces, squid, frog's legs, and whoa, what's that? That looks pointy and spiky. I don't even want to know what that is. Wood, spiders, snails, clams, cactus, and nails on a pizza. They also have some normal things like prawns, peppers, eggs, chorizo, choco chips, hair on pizza. Have you seen Andy? He said he was going to take a nap. And Andy's on the pizza conveyor belt. And he's asleep on the pizza, going towards the oven that is set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if that's a pleasant nap. A rocket-powered carrot launcher. Check, check, double check. Push the calibration wheel to 3.142 and ease the fuel progulator to 73. Now put your foot on the hydraulic grapulator pedal and ease it out to 35.7. And ready to go kaboom with the carrot? A giant hair dryer that is so strong it practically blasts the hair right off your head. Oh my gosh. A rocketing horse racetrack. Oh no, they're going all over the rails. I don't know how we're gonna recover from that. A haunted house, a wave machine, a life-size snakes and ladders game with real ladders and real snakes. Oh, I'm not ready for that one. A 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, non-stop Punch and Judy puppet show, where all you do is get punched. A remembering booth to help us remember important stuff that we might have forgotten. A ninja snail training academy. Terry's idea, not mine. And a high-tech detective agency, which has all the latest high-tech detective technology, like a complete set of magnifying glasses, including one so small you might need another magnifying glass to see it, a hot donut vending machine, and a Disguise-O-Matic 5000, which has a disguise for every occasion. As well as being our home, the treehouse is also where we make our books together. I write the words and Terry draws the pictures. As you can see, we've been doing it for a while now. So this is the 52, and this is the book that they wrote together in their treehouse after having so many different adventures and adding so many new floors. I don't know how they're going to figure out a way to use all the floors in this book, but I guess you'll just have to wait and see. So what about, which one makes you want to read it more? The 78 or the 65? To be honest and really honest with you, the 78 is practically my favorite. So we're gonna skip the 65 and go straight into the 78. The 78 story treehouse. What floors do you think they've added here? Just by looking at the cover, I see a really long kind of escalator sorts. It's like a little slide down, but I'm not quite sure. We have the Sarks, but that's from the first story. And there's a girl, her name is Jill, remember her? And a red carpet, and the carrots, I think, from the last one. But there's not a lot of clues. Or is there? If we look super closely, perhaps with that magnifying glass from the last one, we can see that it says, "Terry, are you there? Andy, is that you?" But there's no one there. Maybe they have an invisible floor where everyone just turns invisible. Let's go and see. Let's see what floors they've came up with this time. So we start with a drive-through car wash that you can drive through with the windows open and the roof down, because that's everyone's dream, right? Have you ever been in one of those car washes? The ones where the really big towel thingies turn super quickly over your head, on the side, on the left, and on the right. That's the kind of car wash they're talking about. And in this car wash, you can go in all over the place and your car can fill up with all the bubbles, and it's such a fun time. Maybe not for the mechanic, but a fun time for you. A combining machine, where you can combine all sorts of animals. A not so tight rope. A 78 plate spinning level. A giant unhatched egg. A courtroom with a robot judge called Edward Gavelhead. Does everyone know what a gavel is? It's one of those things that a judge has that he can go boom, boom, boom on and demand for order in the courtroom. A scribbletorium, which I think is a word for this abomination of a, I don't know how you would describe that, maybe an igloo? AndyLand, a land full of Andy clones created in our cloning machine. Oh, so if we go back to the start, there's another Andy, but there's supposed to be an Andy down here. So maybe that was the cloning machine's doing. TerryTown, a crazy town full of Terry clones. Because if you have an Andy clone, you must have a Terry clone. Jillville, a village full of Jills. Which one's your favorite? Would you rather be in TerryTown, AndyLand, or Jillville? I'm going towards, let me really think about it for a second. I'm going for TerryTown, just because TerryTown has flying peanut persons. I really like peanuts. An all-ball sports stadium where you can play every ball sport in the whole world at the same time. I'm looking forward to that one. An open-air movie theater with a super giant screen, and all it's playing is a dog barking. And a high-security potato chip storage facility protected by 1,000 loaded mousetraps, 100 laser beams, and a 10-ton weight, and one very angry duck. I don't know what's scarier, the very angry duck or the 10-ton weight falling possibly on my head. As well as being our home, the treehouse is also where we make our books together. I write the words and Terry draws the pictures. Is that familiar? I think that's because it's the introduction to every single story. And there's a little cameo. As you can see, if you zoom in real close, it says the 52nd story, Treehouse, the 39th, the 26th, and the 13th. So we've got all the books. And look, the little flying cat, probably from the combining of the animal machine earlier, is dropping the 65th story down as well. It matches pretty well, huh? I wonder what they're gonna get up to in this one with all the crazy Jills, Terrys, and Andys from Jillville and AndyLand and TerryTown. And I just can't wait to see what all the clones do, and possibly with the sharks. I guess you're gonna have to read to find out. Come back for the third episode of this prolonged series where I'm gonna introduce to you Terry, Jill, and Andy, and you might get to talk to them. All right, and I'll see you guys next time. Welcome to the second episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the third one of our Treehouse episodes.